thank you. We're exploring decades of rock legend memorabilia this morning at the Seminole Hard Rock Casino.
Yeah, I just texted Sean Daly earlier this morning and said, I would seriously compromise my morals to hold a guitar Eric Clapton played. His response was, no kidding, this stuff gives me the chills. Seriously, Sean, for music geeks like we are, this place is like a mecca.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, you know, and we have the great Jeff Nolan here, Hard Rock historian, next to me. And I was saying before, like, Jeff will start a story like, la, 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 and bam! There's like some sort of lightning bolt twist at the end. I'm like, I can't handle it. Earlier we saw John Lennon's handwritten lyrics to Help. That's too much. I can't handle that. It's a face melter for me. We're in the midst of the casino right now. You know, this new exhibit at the Hard Rock, Treasure of the Hard Rock, is all over the hotel and casino. Earlier we were in the Hard Rock Cafe, has great stuff. But here we're with the Gone Too Soon parts. We have a couple Gone Too Soon entries. Tell us about what we have here.
Well, this incredible guitar belonged to the late Dimebag Darrell Abbott of Pantera, one of the greatest heavy metal guitar players who ever lived. And it's all decked out like a bottle of Crown Royal.
Look at that giant Crown Royal bag.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Cool.
I want to sleep in that.
One of the coolest guitars we have. And what's crazy about Darrell is he was shot and killed by a crazed fan while he was on stage, but it was December 8th, 2004. The exact same day as John Lennon was shot and killed.
See, more chills. Weird. You did the lightning bolt. You did the Rod Serling Twilight Zone twist again. Here, let's move over here to see this, too. This is
another
great.
Crazy coincidence that a lot of people are familiar with, and this belonged to Janis Joplin. Janis had this on the cover of her very last album, a posthumous album, Pearl. And she was, of course, 27 when she died, which is another bizarre coincidence. Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison, Kurt Cobain, Brian Jones from the Rolling Stones, Amy Winehouse.
Oh, yeah,
they
the
were
27
all 27 when
right.
they died. And there's also a beautiful letter in here that Janis wrote to her then boyfriend. And it's really an open and honest kind of a
yeah, I read some of it. It's like a young girl. It's not written from like a rock star perspective at all.
You don't think of the sort of tough girl Janis thing when you read it. It's a really poignant, kind of vulnerable person that wrote this.
You know, Jeff, you and I and John Thomas back in the studio, we're in awe of all these musicians and stuff. But when you get all this memorabilia and a letter like this Janis Joplin, you see that these people are so incredibly human, too.
It's the best part. It really is. You know, just because somebody's talented doesn't mean that they're a mythological beast.
Yeah.
They have the same concerns and hopes and foibles as the rest of us. And when you see something like that Janis letter, it's laid out in such a personal way. It's just fantastic.
All right, so we got to say goodbye to you today, but give us one thing. If somebody comes to the Hard Rock today to see some great piece of rock memo, what do they have to see today?
You have to see the Buddy Holly wallet, the Tommy Allsup wallet that we looked at earlier. That it's so dense and there's so much great stuff contained in that piece.
Yeah.
You can look at it for an hour and still find new stuff.
Yeah, we'll have the video up of that on abcactionnews.com. Jeff Nolan, thanks so much.
Thank you, Sean.
You make me look even dorkier than I am. Man, I should have worn my, like, some cool suit with no shirt or something. Anyway, guys, come on out to the Hard Rock today. It's totally free. Totally free.
That'd be a cool thing to take Dad to this